for the rest of the night, I was really uncomfortable because I'm like, there's definitely something down there. Did it put itself back together and it's going to crawl up?
Welcome back to the Wonder Boys podcast, episode 29. It's Lucas and Tim again, but we got a returning guest, someone who's been with us before. It's Alec.
Hey guys, Alec here.
Alec.
Hey.
Oh my God, I'm excited. And we actually have a feline guest as well. The cat is in here with us.
We'll get some words from him. Meowington, drop a fat beat. Meow. Now my cat's more famous than you.
He is purring. I can hear the purrs. Oh, that's kind of sweet, actually.
He's confused by the microphone, but he was purring.
Great.
We're all confused.
Well,
by
welcome
the
to episode 29.
29, dear God.
We have a guest this week because we actually got our SH1T together. Thanks, Lucas and Tim.
Last week it fell through. We tried to get Lucas's friend Katie on, and she just did not.
Katie.
Hi,
Oh, right. She's awesome.
She she just was not available. So
Correct.
disappointing.
Can substantiate that claim.
Disappointing.
Well, I'm already beating her because I was available. Take that, Katie.
So now we do have a guest, which will make this a lot smoother. Because Lucas and I don't like each other, so that really roughs things
really
over.
Awkward.
It's a tough brotherhood.
It is. It is a very,
It's almost
very
like an
difficult time.
Assassin's Creed brotherhood.
Oh, that was a stretch.
It was.
That was a big stretch.
I preferred two.
Did you guys see the? Have you guys seen the movie?
Personally.
Assassin's Creed movie.
No, I
Watched it a week ago. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you didn't play the games, you're gonna be so lost. Like there's a lot of shit to take in.
Really?
Yeah.
The animus and all that good stuff.
Yeah, all the technology and like what is happening with genetic memory and.
I can remember this was like grade 7. I had a friend, Chris T.
Oh, I know Chris T. I know Chris T.
He trying to explain to me what the hell Mass
Effect. Speaking of
Segue? No. Assassin's Creed was about. And I was so freaking confused. He's like, it's future, but it's past, and there's assassins, but it's not guns, it's knives and their wrist. And I was like, what?
And there's like Crusaders at one point, and you're like, what is happening?
His name is Altair, but not Altair. And you're like, what?
And there's like temples. No, they're Templars. That's the correct temples. They're Templars.
Yeah, so watching the movie,
But there's
like
also temples.
I was
Those are
able
just
to
buildings.
follow it, but dear God, there was a lot of stuff in there, and they actually changed some stuff for the better in the movie that was better than the game. And the movie looks amazing,
Right.
Yeah.
like visually and shit, and the actors are great, like because Michael Fassbender. But then, it was kind of. I imagine it'd be tough to follow for like a normal person.
Normal people.
Yeah,
Get on our level.
a bunch of nerds, right? Alec, what do you think of our new studio? You actually have a personal edition that you
I
made.
bought a pink flamingo neon sign that now sits in this studio, and I feel so freaking proud.
Oh yeah,
Merry Christmas, Maine family.
it's the only way we light this room from now on. We don't even turn the regular lights on anymore.
It's when it's dark, they're bright.
Oh, yeah.
It lights the whole room, and it's cool pink glow. Like I have a cactus one; it's green. So
I don't know if it was
green glow.
last week or the week before, or maybe the week before
It was the week
that.
before.
Like the sun went behind the clouds and it got really dark in here, and this thing was like,
And we both looked. I was like,
Super
did you experience that too?
yeah, like what just happened? We had to stop what we were talking about because it got unnervingly dark.
Yeah. So.
Oh man,
And both of you were wondering, did you move the clouds? No, was it you who moved the clouds?
I am the weather master.
I am the weather master. Speaking of video games, we can do the segue now.
Oh.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
And-
Oh jeez, I've heard it's terrible.
Yeah, I have as well.
I watched the ACG review of it, and he's like, "This is a hard wait to rent or
Yeah.
like wait for a sale. Sorry, rent or wait for a sale."
Yeah, that guy's reviews are really good, and he tells you like whether to buy it or not. And
Yeah, he's like, "Buy it, skip it, wait for sale, rent it,
Yeah.
or something." Yeah.
yeah, I usually trust his input, and it just seems like they didn't put a lot of effort into it.
And it looks like
I've heard
the
the-
combat's really great, but the best part about Mass Effect games is the conversations.
Oh yeah, and the
apparently
writing's terrible.
They're just awful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no.
that
Ah,
was
it's
the
too
best
bad.
part. Oh. And I heard the graphics are kind of bad.
Yeah, like the facial animations.
facial animations.
aren't realistic. That to the point where it's so creepy. Like,
Yeah.
you're just like, okay, this is just not making me comfortable.
Yeah.
Is it Fallout 4 creepy where like heads would just disappear?
No, I've heard like just the mouths or like the eyes will just stay open like this, like really wide during like really emotional scenes, and they're just like,
yes.
yep.
Well, that was the other thing about like the original Mass Effects. There was emotional scenes, and you were like, you're drawn in. You're like,
Oh yeah, you cared about shit.
I want to watch this. I want to see what's going on here, like a movie. But yeah, when there's shit like that, like Fallout, where you're just distracted like crazy at whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Codsworth's trying to tell you something, and he just keeps like jumping or something. And you're like, no, Codsworth.
Come on, Codsworth. Or that was another
into
one.
the
That
frame.
was what was it? Assassin's Creed Unity, I think, where they basically it was just like the eyeballs and the mouth stayed there.
Yeah, because the face disappeared.
the face disappeared. That was some creepy shit.
Hello, I am your father.
There was a full meme came out of that. So.
Oh, memes. I love memes. Oh, I watched this public speaking thing that Joe Biden was doing, and he addressed the Biden bro memes.
The memes. I heard about this.
Yeah, and he actually talks about it, and he's like, "Well, we are close, but like not as close as the memes say." But he's such a cool guy.
He's bro Biden.
Apparently, he didn't know about them for like a long time, and then his like granddaughter showed it to him,
that's
and he
hilarious.
thought it was hilarious, and spent like hours just going through them all. And he found one that was his favorite and sent it to a bunch of his family.
That's awesome.
I think it's just
The ones where he's like looking longingly out the White House windows, like, oh, now Barack and I won't be able to hang out every day because he's not president anymore. Oh man, they're just so good. And he regrets not running for president.
Yeah,
because of what's
totally
going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have, because he would have won.
He would have.
He just
I think.
would have won.
He would have just crushed Hillary because I mean he's the VP incumbent, right?
Yeah.
So
he would have just. I mean, like, if he could have gotten the nomination, he would have won.
Yeah, but since the DNC was rigged, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
So.
I mean,
Oh well,
The subreddit is called Biden Bro.
that's really funny.
The photo is perfect.
It's
It's
really
like
funny.
It's like it should be photoshopped, but it totally isn't. He made this face where it's just sort of like, "Hey, how are you doing?
Double gun.
Haven't seen you in a while. How's it been?"
There's a picture of him wearing aviators and eating ice cream because apparently he loves ice cream.
No, it's a thing. He like towns he'll go to. He'll just go and try out the local ice cream, and he loves it. And he's like, "Yeah, do I love ice cream? Yeah, is it good for you? No, but I'm still gonna eat it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna eat it."
It's
And he's like got an
Joe Biden.
unhealthy love for ice cream. It's so cool.
I
Like,
mean, I get it.
So, Alec, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Where did you go recently? And what did you eat? Specifically, was it alive?
oh yes, tell the story. Tell the story. Tell the story.
Yes, I went to Korea, and
Korea.
the thing I ate was alive.
Oh dear God.
So my brother and I went to Korea, South Korea, to be quite clear.
Oh, you had to
yeah,
be
do
clear.
not go to
Actually-
North Korea.
Kind of interesting, kind of not awesome. But while we were on the plane, Kim Jong, what's his face?
Yeah.
Shot off a ballistic missile test to get the
Oh,
attention
no.
of Trump and the Japanese Prime Minister while they were having their meeting at Mar-a-Lago, his Southern White House, whatever he calls it. Anyways, long story short, we were on the plane while he shot off the missile. So when we landed, we saw this news footage of like this missile shooting off. Like they're playing it on the subway, and it's like we can't read any of it because it's all in Korean. And so we're like, is this a thing that happens like all the time here?
Yeah, like
We're an hour away from North Korea. Do they shoot these things off like a lot? Am I going to see any?
yeah. Does this happen?
I don't like this. No, it's just it was a coincidence. Anyways, yeah, we went to Korea.
Wow.
Spent most of our time in Seoul, which is a very interesting city, very cool, a lot of fun, huge, massive, 10 million people. Never been in a place
10
that.
million.
10 million
Holy,
people.
that's
Wow.
like New York City levels
Yeah.
of.
Seriously,
That's a lot of people.
I like we're in Vancouver. I walked around one night for like 5 hours in one, like in the area we were staying in. It was just Honjik University. I'm probably pronouncing that super wrong, but it was a university area.
Nice.
Super cool place, full of university kids, love to party, lots of bars, lots of clubs, karaoke places, which they call Noribong, which are actually really fun. If you guys haven't done
Noribong.
karaoke, it's like not what you think. It's super enjoyable.
In Japan, apparently, it's massive.
It's massive in Korea too. They
Oh.
love it. There's places everywhere. It's amazing.
Wow.
They
Anyways,
love singing
They love singing
covers.
covers
Yeah.
of songs.
yeah. So I walked around for like 5 hours, and I was like, man, in this amount of time, I could have walked around all of Vancouver. And in Seoul, I walked around like not an eighth of the city.
One district, maybe.
Yeah, like
Oh, dear
seriously,
God.
I walked around like a tiny portion of it, and I felt like I saw nothing because it's so massive.
Yeah.
There's
Wow.
like 3 downtown city center areas, like 3 different ones inside the city itself.
What the fuck?
And there's outlying cities around the city. It's crazy.
Wow. Well, that's like I saw a picture of the Tokyo subway one time, which I imagine it's a similar size city. It's huge, and it's so complicated. Just looking at it, even when it's color coded, you're like, I have no idea what's going on here.
It took like many days for me to figure out. We only made a couple mistakes, but like looking at the map of the subway is the most intimidating thing, because you just never been that confused in your life, because you're like, I have to get to one of these tiny little stops and there's a million stops here, so I have to find the one on this map somewhere, and then I have to find all the connecting trains to get to that one.
And are they all written in Korean, or are they English as well?
There's English most places.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not everywhere.
That's not
and
bad.
most people don't speak it very well or at all.
That's so awesome.
It was very cool. Like, we
Yeah.
had a lot of fun. It was super awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the moving food was, we left Seoul and went to Busan on the bullet train, which, by the way, those are cool. We should get one of those in Canada.
Fast. Get some bullet trains.
They are awesome. They go so fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, we take the bullet train to Busan.
Yeah.
Busan's on the south coast, and we spent a couple days there. And one of the days we went for a nice long, or like cool walk around this older portion of town that they'd turned into like sort of an artist's area, which was kind of touristy and kind of lame. But we had like a nice walk, chat, everything was cool. And we were going to stop by this fish market that's like world renowned for having like one of the most, or like widest array of foods. And it's called Jalgachi Fish Market. And
Jogachi, that's a cool name.
yeah,
Sweet.
place is massive, and the whole bottom floor is just full of fish vendors. Actually, one cool story about, so it's just rows and rows of fish vendors, kind of like a farmer's market sort of thing.
Yeah.
but just all of like these tanks filled with weird fish and squids, crabs, all sorts of things you've never seen before. And so Charles and I come around this corner, and we sort of just still walking, and then Charles like hits me on the shoulder, and he like points at something. He's like, dude, check it out. And I look over, and there's this like probably 60-something-year-old lady beating a giant octopus to death with a club.
What the fuck?
The octopus was sitting on the floor of the fish, like the hallway floor, and she was just hitting it repeatedly with a club. It was amazing and hilarious, and like we stopped and we stared at it, and we're like, what's going on?
But why?
But why?
Yeah.
And so we kept walking. We walked past her, and eventually the octopus stopped moving.
Because she beat the
She
shit
beat
out
the
of it.
shit out of it, and it was
She
big.
wasn't clubbing baby seals, but the next best thing.
Octopi, man.
If you've ever seen video on like National Geographic of like an octopus moving under the ocean, you're thinking like, I wonder how big that thing is. It's about as big as you think, and it's
Huge,
not.
right?
It's not small. Yeah,
Like, is it a soccer ball size? Like, is it bigger than that? I'm imagining soccer ball
it's
size.
bigger than a small dog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and well, the
It's-
tentacles like spread out super
Oh,
far,
yeah, I
too,
guess so, right?
Imagine Lassie.
Oh, that's a big one.
So imagine a lady beating a Lassie-sized seafood thing.
That's wriggling and trying to survive.
Yes.
Like, octopi scare the crap out of me, because when I was a kid, we were on these rock pools, and there was a small octopus that like reached up, put its tentacle on my foot, and like the little thing suctioned to my foot.
Yeah.
Scared the crap out of me. I jumped and like ran 20 feet away and like hid. I've always been terrified since then.
Know what's freakier than that?
Oh,
Them doing
no.
that on the inside of your mouth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
No.
one of the things they have at this fish market is on the second floor is all these like fresh seafood restaurants.
Right.
And one of the delicacies they have there is like raw seafood, kind of in the way that like sashimi is.
Yeah.
They call it sashimi. It just means raw. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds
It's a
about
fluid term.
yes.
So what they do, like they had a menu, and we just pointed at which one we wanted. It was a plate of octopus, and it looked all like chopped up, and
and cooked.
they bring it to you, and like we knew it was going to be alive. We wanted to try it. We wanted to see how it was. So we got 2 plates. Charles was being pretty adventurous because
Wow, that's bold.
he hasn't been eating a lot of meat recently. He ate meat on the trip, but he's going somewhat veggie here, and
right.
he doesn't like seafood to start with.
Oh, God.
But it was an experience we wanted to try. We wanted to check it out. So we got 2 plates, and it was moving. It was fully moving. So what they do is they take a live octopus, chop it up real quick, cover it in some like green onion and this sort of like lemony sauce, or not sauce, but like liquid.
Yeah.
Yum.
Probably just lemon. And
Possibly just a lemon they smashed on there.
and then they
Wow.
put it on a plate and they give it to you with chopsticks.
Oh my god.
And then you have to just eat it. You have to just bite the shit out of it. And so the octopus,
Is it really chewy?
yeah,
Oh.
it's chewier than anything you've ever eaten in your life.
Oh my God.
And it's still moving. So yeah, the tentacles try and stick to the inside
yeah,
of your
the
mouth.
inside of your mouth. Oh, I hate the
That's
feeling on
freaky.
my foot because I
How
can
does it-
still remember it, but in your mouth?
And then how does it go down your throat? Like how do
You just have to chew it up enough that it sort of
Stops
like
moving?
can't grab onto anything.
Oh my God.
It hasn't fully stopped moving. Here's the interesting thing about octopuses. You can cut off their tentacles and the tentacle can live because most of its neurons, like its brain, is in the tentacle. So the tentacle still thinks it's connected to the rest of its body. So it's trying to grab theoretical food and bring it to its mouth that no longer exists because it's a severed arm. So
That's like
it's
an
still
eel.
alive.
Wow.
That's like an eel because we went to Hong Kong in 2003 with our family, and we were going through one of those markets, and someone had just decapitated an eel,
Jeez.
and the body was still moving and shit, and you're like, what is happening?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is a disturbing experience. I ate the whole plate though.
Oh, sweet.
I am
that's
proud
good,
to
that's
say
good.
I ate the entire plate, and I'm sure someone listening is going to be like, but once you start, you know,
Not so bad.
not so bad.
Don't stop
you
till you
kinda-
get it.
you
Yeah.
kinda- You're kind of just like, I want to finish this plate. Charles did not want to finish the plate.
That's fair.
I do not blame him at all.
No.
That's
it
fair.
was a live thing. He did not want to continue eating the live thing. He ate he ate like maybe a quarter of it and was like, yeah, I've had enough of that live thing. We did get it packed up and I cooked it the next night and it was delicious.
Right on.
Oh, nice.
Octopus, when it's just cooked, is delicious. You can just like fry it up.
Tastes
It's
like
super nice.
chicken.
Yeah, it's really tasty. But when it's alive, yeah, not
Kind of
A little
gross.
chewy, little weird.
gross.
not at all. Like you can expect, like, you know, when you're doing something weird, you can mentally prepare yourself to be like, whatever I'm about to do is going to be really weird.
Yeah.
It's that. And then you start doing it and you're like, this is so much weirder than I ever possibly
expected.
could have prepared myself for.
Oh, God.
Like, you have to do something as weird as that to even grasp what you're going to feel. Like, it feels like it's still moving when it's in your stomach. Like,
Yeah.
for the rest of the night, I was really uncomfortable because I'm like, there's definitely something down there. Did it put itself back together and it's going to crawl up? I don't know.
Well, it's like when
a
you're-
chest buster, like from Alien or something.
Yeah. No, it is just like we went back to the place we were staying, had some beers, played some board games. And the whole rest of the time, I'm just like, oh my God, what is down there?
Alec, what's the matter with
What
you?
is happening?
You look very.
Oh my God.
You look like disconcerted almost.
Oh God.
Don't ask.
Yes.
Don't.
I'm getting a bit of a shiver over here.
So cool story. I do. If you're in Korea, try it.
That was convincing.
Try it. I mean, we did.
We want you to suffer too.
We thought it was funny.
Actually, I'm gonna endorse this right now because I hate octopus. So go out there and eat as many as you can. Kill them all.
The fuckers.
them.
Club them. I don't
Kill
give a
them
shit.
all.
It was an experience, and I'm glad that I did it.
Good.
But yeah,
Never
it is the weirdest
again.
thing ever. I'm never doing that again.
Okay.
It is just such a strange feeling.
Just imagine, like every Friday, they're like in Korea, in Seoul, they're saying, "Hey, it's Octopus Night." Everyone gets excited, like,
Well,
"Wah!"
It's like Taco Tuesday, but it's only better.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a delicacy, but it is not something that is like a delicacy like all the time. It's definitely like maybe once a year thing, maybe not ever. It's like a traditional thing for them. I
imagine.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're probably difficult to catch too.
Yeah.
it's like
There's
an octopus.
also there's this other thing called a sea squirt. If you're listening, go Google that thing because you could have eaten that raw and that looked weirder. Just Google a sea squirt and it's like it's like a sea cucumber, but it looks like something out of SpongeBob. And yeah, they just like they don't even chop it up. It comes like they sort of chop it up, and anyways, it comes like in chunks.
Please Google this. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Oh God!
It's-
Like sea cucumber. If I'm thinking of the right thing,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird already. And then,
Yeah, you wouldn't eat a sea cucumber. I don't know if you can, but
but without dying.
if you looked at this thing in the ocean, you'd be like, you can't eat that.
Stay away from it.
You can't eat that.
Out of all the things you possibly could eat here, that is not one of them.
I don't know if you should eat that, but you can't eat that.
God.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right, let's jump on to
Next topic.
next topic. Thank thank you for sharing that with us.
In gruesome detail.
It has scarred me for life.
We're glad you made it back.
Oh, it was a great trip, but oh man.
First ballistic missiles, then octopus. God.
And their prime minister just like she's out.
She
gone.
got out of there.
Yeah, a whole big thing.
Yeah.
Shamans, man.
Shamans.
Shamans were telling her what to do, or specifically one shaman. Ooh. Some
Was his name Steve Bannon?
Oh. I'm going to hire a shaman named Steve Bannon. A shaman
Steve
from Breitbart News.
The guy looks like a zit. Like it's just like what happened to him?
Like something you don't want growing on your face.
I don't know if you saw the Time magazine cover with him, but
It didn't look good.
It was almost yellow. Like why was his why was
You
that
have
texture?
jaundice? Like what is happening?
See a doctor.
It looks like he's been out at sea for many months, and then they came back and took a photo of him, and he said, please don't put that on the cover of anything," and they still did.
It's so weird, but I mean, kind of. No,
not sexy.
Sorry.
Please no.
I said before the podcast I try and hold this pee, but I just can't do it. Okay, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, while Tim's away getting his emptying his thing, I'm going to tell you about my rage cage this week.
Oh yeah, rage cage now.
While Tim's peeing. So what happened was I was driving. So we had a lot of rain this week. In case you were curious.
Yeah.
If you went outside at any point during this week, you were probably getting wet.
There was a day that I had off, and I just didn't leave the house.
Good choice.
I don't get many days off, but I was like, not today. Not going out there.
Can you see that? No. So Tuesday, I think we set a record for this year's rainfall.
It was Tuesday.
Yeah. So Tuesday, I'm driving back from volleyball, actually, after playing volleyball with Tim, and I'm turning left. So I'm turning left off Broadway onto Canby. And so it's really dark and it's absolutely pouring down. So I can't really see, and I know my luck. There's going to be a pedestrian crossing there, and I'm looking, and I was like, I can't see anybody. I'm still going to go slow. So traffic stopped coming, so I turned left, go really slow. Turns out, missed a guy by about a meter. So, but I realized after, I'm like, you know what? If I had killed you, I honestly wouldn't have. I mean, obviously, I would have felt bad.
Yeah.
To a degree. But this guy was wearing.
Also, be a little like turned on to a degree, not fully, but like interested enough to be sort of like get out of your car, go check it out, and be like, ooh, look at him.
So
Tim's back.
My rage cage is that this guy who was crossing the street and it's pouring down is walking around at night in all black.
Oh, come on.
I did not see him. I was explaining to Alec, Tim, while you were taking a leak, that I could not see him. I took the utmost care to make this left turn. It's the most, I would say, out of number of left turns I've taken, top 5 most cautious. It's like definitely top 5 most cautious. And I almost hit him. I was about a meter away from hitting him, and possibly killing him. So I was like, like that was close.
All night, probably.
But at the same time being like, fuck you.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wear something, if you're going to walk around at night, just PSA, wear something bright and or reflective and or not black.
Not black would be the good start.
That's a bad soundbite. Please do not isolate that soundbite. Please do no one out there isolate what Tim just said. That was out of context, and
don't be
it.
black. Someone like edits it to don't be black. Like, what?
He didn't say that. That's not what we're saying. It's just that it's okay.
Stuff just comes out sometimes, and it just I don't know.
And it can't be black.
Oh, I mean, you can buy those little reflectors now. You you wrap around your wrist or whatever, or your ankles.
That's all I'm asking.
It's not. Here's what I'll say. I agree with you. It is dangerous. Yeah. But I gotta agree with the guy as well, because I too like to live dangerously. I don't own very many different colors because my job requires me to wear black constantly.
Right.
So when I walk around at night, I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm super cautious when I'm walking, because I'm like, I'm wearing all black. Nobody gonna see me. Especially if it's raining, nobody gonna see. But I like it. I'm on the edge. I'm like dancing around cars and You know,
Live
just like
dangerously.
jumping over hoods. Okay, I don't jump over hoods, but
No, you
I
slide
could.
over them because you're cool.
Because I'm cool. I got aviators on and it's nighttime.
You know
Wow,
he's
he
cool.
does live
He
dangerously.
doesn't need to see shit because he's cool.
But that motherfucker crossing the street should have known.
He should have known.
Yeah, I mean, like, at least do the left, right check a couple extra times before you cross the road.
Maybe he would stopped by that. Maybe he had slowed down it because he had seen me turning left. I don't know because I couldn't really see. All I know, I was a meter away from hitting him, and it was no bueno.
Here's what I'll say. I once, I think I was, sorry, were you Broadway Canby?
Yeah.
That's a dangerous corner, first
Bad
of all. A lot of
fucking
bad stuff
corner.
happens there. But I once was Broadway Canby wearing all black, had to cross that street, pouring rain at nighttime. And in my head, I was thinking, I gotta stay alive for this because I got Chinese food takeout right now. Woo! And if anyone hit me, I don't get to eat it. So
That's important.
the only thing I'll say is, I'll bet that guy didn't have takeout. Because if he did, you'd be a lot more careful.
Do you guys want to talk about the Star Wars argument you guys had last
Well,
week?
it wasn't an argument. It was just a point that Alec brought up.
Well, come on, let's make it an argument. This is a podcast. We want people to listen.
Okay.
Bicker.
Alec,
I don't know
please
if I
state your
fully.
case.
I don't know if I fully remember what I said, but I think it's
Just that
similar.
similar to The Force Awakens is similar to A New Hope,
Yeah. Okay.
which I will agree with.
Here's the thing. You watch a movie. I love movies. It's no surprise. I love movies. I really enjoy watching movies just because it's a thing that I find particularly enjoyable. Star Wars is one of those things. It's like, yeah, I love Star Wars. It was a lot of fun. Grew up with it. Great. Watch The Force Awakens. Had a lot of fun. That's a great movie. That's a really fun time. You just watch that movie and feel good about yourself. Now, the only criticism I can give it, there was a Death Star. There was a Death Star, and
Yeah,
they
that
blew
was a
up
bit
a
much.
planet. Now, it wouldn't bother me so much if in the originals there wasn't such a big deal about blowing up Alderaan. When they blew up Alderaan, it was a huge deal.
Yeah.
When this one they started to blow up a planet, everyone was like, oh, "How could you do that?" And then they moved on.
Yeah.
That was okay. That's
They blew up
the
like 4 planets.
that's the majority of my gripe is that they just blew up planets because like they had to heighten the stakes. But I'm sort of like,
The
but
thing-
they blew
yeah.
up Alderaan, and it was like a lot of people died there.
in front of the princess too,
Yeah.
which raises the stakes.
Yeah.
And the thing that got me, I'll kind of agree with you on that. Is like one of the planets that they blew up in The Force Awakens was apparently the head of the New Republic.
Yeah.
But they deleted a couple scenes that explain that.
Yeah.
So we watch these people blow up. We're like, who the frick are these people?
They look important, but I don't know who they are.
Yeah, you don't know who they are, and you're like, okay, so it kind of removes the emotional impact.
Yeah.
Like, add that extra 2-minute scene in there to kind of explain some shit. You
Right.
know?
I kind of feel like scenes like that. There was probably like a big argument in the editing room, just like
Right.
producers saying, "Gotta cut it down. What can you lose? What don't you need? What holds it back?" And there was probably J.J. Abrams sitting there, was like, "Guys, I like the scenes taking place on the planet that sort of set it up that it's important. I think those are good. I think the fans aren't going to be annoyed." And a whole bunch of producers were like, "No, we got to lose it. We got to cut that."
Yeah, it's too much like the prequels, blah, blah, blah.
And for the rest of his life, he's going to sit in a chair and think, "Man, like the fans don't care about that. They're not sitting in the theater thinking unnecessary scene. I don't want to watch this. I'm going to close my eyes. Close my eyes.
Unnecessary scene.
I'm not going to watch this unnecessary scene. Don't need this backstory. Don't care at all."
I'm glad I brought these earplugs.
And blindfold because I'm going to skip the next 2 minutes of this movie.
I feel like J.J. Abrams knows it,
Yeah.
and he feels it.
He feels it. He feels it for sure. But that was probably the only gripe. Otherwise, the movie's pretty great. Some people say it's the worst Star Wars movie. It's like, get over it.
Okay,
And that
there's
too.
no way it's the worst Star. Anyone saying that, it's seriously missing a couple movies off
Reevaluate.
that.
You've seen when Anakin talks about sand, right?
So
He
many.
hates it,
Are
apparently.
you an angel? No, I'm not.
Nah, I'm a slave, yo.
Yo, I'm gonna fuck your shit up, though.
I'm going seriously fucking.
I'ma have your baby, and he gonna be evil.
Speaking about black people, Kevin
Not
Hart's
evil-
in
not
a new
evil,
movie.
but-
What? What?
I'm trying to get my segues as ridiculous as
That was so weird.
Wait, what's going on?
I was
Like,
gonna,
speaking of black
Speaking
people,
of
the new
black
Kevin
people.
Hart movie. I was like, we weren't speaking of black people.
but we said like we started talking like this a little bit, and I was like, "She."
I mean, like racial.
Okay,
Okay, they're
wait, I
saying-
gotta stop us there. If you haven't seen Trevor Noah's Netflix special, most recent one, Afraid of the Dark, watch it.
It is really good. I
It
watched
is-
it. It is awesome.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
He does so many good accents in that. He does a Russian one. It's very funny.
Does he do obviously an American black guy?
And he does a Scottish one. He does an American black guy. He does an American white guy. He does like an American Hispanic guy.
I heard he's an American white guy. He's like very businesslike.
Very business. Exactly.
He does that one on his show, and he's. I like him.
He is. Yeah. Sorry to
not just because he's South African and I'm in company, but
no, yeah, he's that. I was like, because I think I saw his one before that, his stand up before that, and I was like, oh, that was okay. So for the Netflix special, I'm like, I can wait, and I did, and I had an hour to kill on Thursday night or whatever, so I was like, oh, I'll toss it on, and I haven't laughed out loud that hard at a stand up special in a while.
Really?
So, yeah, no, it's
impressive.
It is very good.
Also, on topic of stand-up specials, Dave Chappelle has 2 on Netflix right now, and they're both very funny.
They are.
They are definitely worth checking out.
I've watched one of them.
Yeah, if you're a fan of laughter, check it out.
Of
happiness, yes, perhaps take a look.
Worth your 2 hours.
Speaking of black comedians, that's how you
we
do a
were
segue.
talking. We were talking about that. So yes,
Kevin
go
Hart.
on.
Oh, he is a
has
black
a new
comedian.
movie
There it is.
that's coming out. But the thing that it's this new Jumanji movie with The Rock, right?
He's in Jumanji.
He's in the new
I'm
reboot.
okay with that. That's
And
kind of cool.
which I don't mind. I think it's pretty cool.
I hope they shoot it in Vancouver.
They revealed the title recently.
It's already been shot.
Yeah, they shot it in Hawaii. I think.
They shot in Hawaii. It's expensive to shoot there.
Yeah, but I think they're in the jungle.
Apparently, it's awful to shoot there. Apparently, people like come back from it and be like, "I'm never going to Hawaii again."
Really? Was it too humid or hot or what?
Apparently, it's just the working conditions are really bad. The equipment they have is terrible, and like the locals just don't want people filming there.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that sucks because you got a beautiful landscape. So
totally
suck it up.
Yeah. They shot there on Snowden, and apparently the crew that shot the New York unit, I guess, went over to Hawaii to shoot it and came back just just furious and just like they quit the movie. It was something like that.
Yeah,
it was Snowden. They went there and just quit. They're like, nope, I am not doing this. I know I'm in like the nicest place in the world, but it is awful here.
Sucks. Well, I imagine like that's strange because the people of Hawaii are all like aloha, like chill, kind of like welcome to our place. I was like, I want to say island, but there's like 5 of them. So,
Yeah. Welcome to our area
That
in the
surprises me. That surprised me.
Yeah.
But the title of the new Jumanji movie, which I thought was weird, is called Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh, there's going to be an annoying trailer, isn't there?
There's going to be Guns N' Roses. There's going to be.
I don't know how everyone else feels about Guns N' Roses, but I'm meh.
They're big hits. I like.
Yeah.
Like, Sweet Child of Mine, Welcome to the Jungle, November Rain. Everything else is just like, well, this is really just passable.
Yeah.
It's generic.
It's
okay.
It's generic.
But you know what?
Rock.
It wasn't our time. I'm also not a fan of the Eagles. Yeah, if there's any 50-year-olds, the Eagles, I don't like the Eagles. Y'all can come at me about that because the Eagles are terrible.
Take it easy there, pal.
Hey,
take it easy.
In the Jeff Bridges movie, The Big Lebowski, he has a line that says, "It's been a long fucking night, and I don't like the fucking Eagles, man." And that's how I feel all the time about the Eagles because they're okay. I get it for a different time, for a different crowd.
Yeah,
not for me.
I only know 2 songs. There's obviously Hotel California and then Take It Easy.
Yeah.
I cannot name
Hotel
any other
California's
Eagles
fine.
songs. I cannot name any other Eagles songs.
No, me neither.
But they were
Not
huge.
one.
Seriously, they were like massive.
Right.
They were super popular, and I can't figure out
Well, then
why.
they had a whole bunch of infighting, right?
Yeah, they hated each other. Apparently, Glenn Fry's either a dick or not a dick. I can't figure out which. I watched some of the documentary.
Dicks,
They
man.
just don't.
Just keep grabbing each other's dicks,
I mean,
man.
that's the thing. I mean, like, the Eagles, Beach Boys kind of had a little bit of a thing, right?
Yeah.
The Beatles.
Brian
had
Wilson
a
was
thing.
kind of like, crazy.
The Beatles had a thing with Yoko Ono.
Watched a good video on that about...
Same. I watched the same video. It was
Yeah.
a guy explaining why people hate Yoko Ono, and it makes sense.
Cool. I'm not in on this, but that's cool.
No,
She
it
sucks.
was like popped up on Reddit.
It was just the way things played out, and like she tried to sell some letters that John Lennon wrote to his son. She tried to sell those letters back to his son, which is like those are his birthright. So
they're literally written to him.
They're written to him.
They're addressed to him.
Yeah, they're addressed to him.
There's got to be a law somewhere that says
you can't sell the shit back to the guy. Like,
it is his possession if it has his name on it.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah, like that's kind of weird.
That's
But you know,
it's probably an easy one to win in court. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
probably
yeah,
that's
guarantee it.
that's probably what lawyers call a slam
a
dunk.
slam dunk. But have you seen Julian Lennon? He looks exactly like John Lennon.
I heard he's pretty talented himself.
Yeah, he's a good musician, but
Yeah.
like his face shape almost
Really?
identical. It's weird.
He just needs the long hair and the round glasses.
He does have long hair.
Oh Jesus!
But he doesn't have glasses. I don't think. But he just looks like him.
Perfect
It's
2020 vision. It's a shame. He would have been such a good musician. No glasses. Sorry, kiddo.
Weird. Sorry, you just don't have that look
You
that we're
can
going
pack
for.
your bag.
Oh, you're John Lennon's dad? Weird. I always pictured him with glasses.
Oh yeah, it's the
John Lennon's
glasses.
dad,
I
whatever.
mean, the glasses. Yeah, but yeah, Welcome to the Jungle. Scott the Rock. Obviously, he's cinema gold right
Hey,
now.
he is the highest paid actor in Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't
he's
doubt it.
remaking everything now.
Yeah,
okay?
super
Baywatch.
popular. He
Baywatch,
started as
Jumanji.
a wrestler.
Yeah, and now he's obviously in the Fast and Furious movies. I saw him in Central Intelligence last year, which
He
was
good in that.
okay. It was pretty
He
good.
was good in that though. He played a very like.
It was a different character than usual.
Absolutely, he
which
wasn't
I
like
thought-
the
tough
I'm a
guy.
macho.
Yeah, like here's the cavalry from Fast and Furious and shit. Which is good because he's branching out. But he's in that HBO show.
Ballers.
What else? He does a lot of shit.
Busy dude.
He's a busy dude.
Did a couple of documentaries.
Also, seems like
too.
an awesome guy. I could
seems
totally
pretty swell.
hang out with him. He seems like a cool dude.
Yeah, seems really
Yeah.
likable.
Agreed.
And also, he's rich as fuck.
So rich. Can I have $10, The Rock? You can have 10,000, Alec. Because I assume how that conversation would go.
10,000. Wow, I didn't expect this at all, Mr. Rock.
Thanks, Rock.
I just
call you
wanted,
Mr. Rock?
I just wanted a pizza, but I guess I'm gonna buy something bigger than a pizza now. But whatever.
If I ever met him, I'd call him Mr. The Rock.
Mr. The Rock.
Johnson.
Hello, Mr. The Rock. Can I have
Wow.
your autograph?
Can I have your Johnson, please, Dwayne?
Jeez, Mr. The Rock.
Mr. The Rock?
If you're talking about donations here, one good donation that happened this week, Jim Pattison gave $75 million towards
yeah.
building a new hospital.
Yeah, and he was super cash about it too.
Yeah, he was just like, I saw the press conference. He's like leaning back in his chair, like,
he's
what
super
up?
cash about it.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm Jim Pattison,
And I feel,
and here's my donation.
I feel like there's like a lot of people that just sort of want to say like, oh, he's like, yeah, he's just a big business sort of guy. But at the same time, $75 million is a lot of money.
That's a lot.
So I feel like, thank you
Yeah,
is in order.
thank you.
Like
Much
you can
appreciated.
you can diss him, but that's $75 million to a hospital. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a large.
I don't know if
sum
you're a
of
good
money.
guy or a bad guy. You're probably a good guy, but
Seem pretty swell, bro.
thank you. Thank you. It's appreciated.
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean,
really sweet.
They did this whole thing where they're like, yeah, they add up everything he's ever donated, and it comes up to about $160 million in total.
Yeah, it's not bad.
After this donation, I'm like,
Wow.
That's not bad. That's a lot of cake.
To be fair, though, he's
A lot
got
of
a
pizza.
helipad on his yacht, so I mean,
So
The guy's
don't
not
even
hurting for
start,
cash.
don't even start. So first of all, he has a helipad. Oh, that's pretty cool. Where is it on his building? No.
yacht.
It's on his yacht. Oh, and like, what does he use to get to his yacht? Oh, he uses his helicopter to get to his
Get
yacht.
to his yacht.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's his helicopter that goes to the helipad. Yes. Oh,
Could you imagine being like his like full-time crew on his yacht? Just like, what do you do? Oh, I'm Jim Pattison's yacht captain.
I'm just on standby for the 2 weeks of the year he goes on a vacation.
Yeah.
So
Like, what?
what the shit?
That's crazy.
yeah, I can afford a condo in Vancouver on yacht money. Thanks.
Yacht money.
Just a
Yacht money.
yacht
Got that
captain.
yacht money, baby.
Yeah, because I imagine there's only, 4 or 5 guys on that boat.
Oh
probably
yeah,
get paid
yeah,
pretty well.
exactly.
God, I want that job.
I wonder if they have to go to the boat every day and work like 9 to 5 and just sit there and just like wait for and then
If he shows up, then
the
go
off
out.
chance that he like shows up and wants to like get on the boat.
Yeah.
Or like he shows up and he's just like, no, I just think I forgot my phone charger on here. Sorry, guys.
And they're like, yes, we can go out.
No, sorry, guys.
Hey Steve, did you buff that one area of the boat again? Yeah, I did it. Okay, well there's no work left for today, so go home.
Hey guys, I have to get over to Vancouver Island. Shit. You know what? I'm just gonna take the helicopter. Oh, really? Okay.
But
Jim.
like, you know how nice the boat is, right, Jim? Come on, like, we're really good people.
Oh yeah, the deck's really shiny. Did he shine that thing? Yeah, he shined. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys.
Mopped it 3 times this week.
I've swabbed that deck so many times.
I hope they're not lonely.
I'm sure he's a really great guy too in person.
Apparently he's
Ruthless
really nice.
businessman.
Yeah,
Right.
sure.
Well, apparently, like, he's a really small guy.
Okay. Like
physically
short?
in stature. Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's very short, but he's like then there's this little teddy bear. Like he's just a nice dude, and you just want to hug him.
teddy bear.
You just want to hug him. We're like, oh, come here, my little billionaire. Come here.
Come here, my little baby.
You have so much money. Advertising has done you well. Come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name's stamped on everything in Vancouver.
Can I have
Pretty
$10?
Mr. Patterson.
Mr. Pat-
That's not as
Mr.
good as
The
Mr. The Rock.
Mr. The Rock. Oh, that's gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna insert a rage cage here.
Do it.
Oh.
I know you guys did a rage cage earlier, but I'm gonna readdress.
Rage cage?
I'm gonna rage cage. Re-cage. I read this article on CBC. I think 2 days ago. It popped up. It was about internships and young people with internships, companies, offering more internships. And I also happened to have this conversation earlier this week with someone who is kind of, trying to pursue a career, but, without proper training, might not be able to get it. I was like, oh, maybe try an internship. As much as I hate suggesting that as a fucking option, try an internship. And she was like, yeah, internships are balls. And
The best part about internships is you get no respect and no money.
Oh, I love that.
dude, the best of both worlds. That's my main argument against it, is you don't get paid you do a lot of work probably.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a college internship for a month, you do a lot of work, but you get paid nada, which means you're just losing money for a month.
Hey, that's how they made the movie Sausage Party. Seriously, look it up.
Apparently they didn't pay their animators.
Yeah, look it up, guys.
What? Like, come
Seth
on.
Rogen, you dick.
Yeah,
No, it had nothing to do with that.
by the production company. His laugh is grotesque, man. So, like, Neighbors 2 was on TV this morning.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching it a little bit, and he does like one little. It's like, what the fuck?
I found a video on YouTube the other day. It's 20 minutes of only Seth Rogen laughing in every movie. And it's just him
He was like, I haven't watched the whole movie, but I saw a clip of him as Wozniak and Steve Jobs.
Yeah, you know what?
He was really good.
Check out that movie. A lot of people didn't watch it, but it's actually really enjoyable.
Wow.
That's the one with Fassbender is?
Fassbender as Steve Jobs, yeah.
Danny Boyle directed it. Trainspotting director.
And,
28 weeks later.
Right on.
28 days later.
Yeah, Kate Winslet was the Russian
she's
or
fantastic.
Polish lady.
She's awesome.
She got nominated, I think.
Yeah, all the acting is just awesome. I get like why people didn't like it, but I thought it was like the editing is spectacular. It's so interesting.
put together.
The you can tell Danny Boyle probably just like really got crazy
Spent
with this one.
months
Yeah,
on
just
it.
spent. Apparently, also they blocked for so there's a part where you sort of rehearse with the actors and figure out what you're going to do in the scene. Apparently, they did that for like 2 weeks for each. Like the movie split up into 3 sections. Apparently, they just spent 2 weeks while everyone was getting paid but not working, just so the actors and the director
could get everything down,
and all of the extras and all the background, everybody all blocked the scene together for 2 straight weeks.
Holy shit.
And then they shot it.
It's like muscle memory by that point.
Yeah, which seemed really kind of cool. It's like
Whoa.
no you don't do that. You don't spend money just to sit
'cause
around.
it's just time, right? It's just time being used for something.
Crazy.
But yeah,
I want to kind of pull it back to Neighbors 2, because one of the people in that movie, Zac Efron, he started out as this teen heartthrob thing, did the High School Musical, he did a few movies here or there, and now he's kind of turned into this comedy actor.
This mature, goofy comedy actor.
Yeah, this like kind of like good-looking, douchey, dumbass comedy actor, and he does it really well.
I'm excited for Baywatch because The Rock Johnson's in it, but because Zac Efron is in it too.
He actually he's getting so good at he's kind of typecast almost now as this funny, good-looking dude, but he does play it really well, and I'm excited for Baywatch.
Well, have you seen the movie Something and Something Need Wedding Dates? Hold on, I'm just looking it up right now. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
Yeah, the guy from Workaholics.
The guy from Workaholics, Anna Kendrick, and the lady from Parks and Rec.
The weird one.
So the movie itself,
Amy Poehler.
meh. No.
Wow, that's a weird career choice for her. Interesting. She's gonna get a wedding day.
So the movie itself is meh, but all the actors and the characters in it are
well cast.
well done. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I'm a huge Anna Kendrick fan, but because I want to marry her.
Yeah,
Well, she seems very marryable.
She's
marryable.
Full wife material.
Full wife material.
120 out of the 100 scale of white material.
White. Okay, do not isolate that. That is another thing we should not isolate. Audience.
wife.
Do not take out of context.
Please. Oh, the NSA already has this. Oh.
Oh, well. I think leaving it on a racial comment is something that we've become really good at. So I think we'll wrap this up. We'll thank our guest, Alec, for coming on.
Hey, Alec.
Oh,
Thanks for coming on.
Was there anything else that Alec wanted to rage about? I mean, I kind of inserted one in there, but...
Geez, do I have anything to rage about? Cell phones, whatever.
Yeah, I feel that, too.
Cell phone cables are very expensive. Why? Okay, I have 2 cell phone charging cables. I don't know where I put them. I'm a human being. That's normal.
Yes.
I see these cell phone cables at like gas stations every now and then, but I don't know one gas station that has them like all the time. So I want to go to one, but I don't want to go to like 5 just trying to
find one.
A cell phone charging cable that's $1. Anyways, you go to London Drugs and they're $35.
Yeah.
Or the cheapest one they have is $20 and it's a foot long. Who wants a foot long charging cable?
Subway.
Jesus. This is just
Subway. Jared from Subway probably wants one.
I want one, but make sure it's 11.
Oh, nice.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, they did that.
Can you explain that joke to me? I don't get it.
Because it was 11 inches. Those sandwiches were 11 inches, and they marketed it as 12.
I thought you were talking about the fact that Jared, the Subway guy, was accused of child molestation.
Right. I had completely forgotten about that.
That's what I thought you meant.
Holy shit, that's a better joke. But no, I forgot he's a terrible human being.
He's in jail for like child porn and stuff.
That's what I thought you. So you said, Alex said. Yeah, because they were 11.
I totally forgot.
That was like brilliant.
Oh my
joke was on point.
I would make that joke if I had thought of it, but that is a good joke, Alec.
It worked out. We'll cut out this part where no one will realize that you didn't mean to make that joke.
Okay, man, whatever you want to do in the magic of the editing room is up to you. But Jared is still just a terrible person.
Yeah.
What do you...
Congratulations for losing the weight, but you're a fucking
fun
pedo.
In prison,
yeah,
dude.
Super pedo.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Not cool.
Well, anyways, wanted to thank you, Alec, again once more for joining us.
Yes, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome back anytime.
Okay.
Anytime. Even if you're not invited, just walk in and just join in.
Yeah. You have, out of the hours in the week, you have to pick the 1 hour we record this. So... choose wisely.
And it's not always on a Saturday like today, so
it could just be any time. I'm gonna start walking into your house and you're like, "Hey, you recording a podcast?" Alec? No, we're having dinner. Okay, bye.
Just like leave.
That's
I set an hour aside, but whatever. I'm just gonna go home.
Hey, I just got off work. I'm just wondering if you guys are recording a podcast right now. Alex, it's like 2 a.m. What the fuck are you doing here? Oh, sorry. Okay, I guess you're not. Okay, bye.
Just wanted to check in. See ya.
Gonna make myself some coffee. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Is it still where it always? Yeah, okay. I'll help myself.
I know where it is.
I'll help myself. Okay, thank you. Yeah, but thanks again for coming on, and you can always listen to our episodes on wonderboys.ca as per usual. On SoundCloud, iTunes is possible as well. Podcasts.com. There's somewhere, Lucas.
Yep. Reddit/r/podcast.
Exactly. He puts some up there. Twitter at WonderboysCast. Instagram at WonderboysCast.
Facebook.
We're on Facebook now. Yay. Just search the Wonder Boys podcast.
Now, real quick, there was when I was on this in the first season, I really wanted to run the Instagram account. I still want the password for the Instagram account.
Well, I don't know if that's...
We've already given it to you.
Oh, we did? Yeah, we did give it to you.
Did you? Oh, I don't remember that. That was... I'm going to need that again.
That chance.
Well, I mean...
Okay.
You can search the archives of the interwebs.
Well, maybe I won't, because I don't have a lot of free time, and I'm probably not going to do that.
He's going to go into his mind palace and search for the password. Mind palace.
Thanks again, everybody.